Hi guys, Thomas here, and today we are back with episode 4, I think, in the series of Should You Buy a Currys PC World Pre-Built. Now today, yet again, we are on a commenter's request, and we are on the HP Pavilion Pro. And he says this is one of the best value ones on Currys PC World. So today we're going to go and try and validate his claim. Let's get into it. So guys, today I'm kind of changing it up a bit. So usually what I do is I just do it in OBS, how I usually do it. I usually have one OBS window with just recording my display capture on one, display capture and webcam on both. On one window. So I'll have my display capture and then I'll have a webcam in the corner, and I can't change anything about that in editing. But now I'm getting it all to my editing self, where I've got two OBS windows open currently, one doing my display capture and one doing my face. So I'm hoping that looks alright. Like I said, the PC in question is the HP Pavilion Pro, and this does not look like a gaming PC. It just looks like your stereotypical office PC. It comes with a shocking keyboard and mouse, as it looks like, just the stock rubbish ones. Has, on first impressions, no vent. Actually, that isn't bad front I/O, to be fair, but then I reckon the rear I/O is absolutely shocking. It's got not good airflow in any way, shape, or form. It's alright, it's got a side vent. I wonder how many fans this has. Power through your to-do. That is not a great slogan. They should not be using that. Brand you trust, built to last. Oh, what a great slogan. Yeah, I just like making fun of these before we go into the PCPartPicker list and see whether you should do it or not. So I'll put a thing on screen now if you want to skip to that. Made for the modern family. Because if you're born not in the modern era, then you're not allowed to use this PC. Environmentally conscious. So the entire PC is made out of wood, it would seem. It is made out of wood. So let's actually have a look at the reviews. We're not looking at the specs yet, that's next. It's a smallish, compact PC tower which really packs a whole lot of hardware for the first time. Moderate user, super fast. The power button is set too far into the case. What? It's there. It's a button. I don't know how that can be. Okay, let's move down. The vertical DVD disc drive is slightly difficult to load. Just don't get one with a I don't even know why it has a DVD drive. It's actually quite insulting to me that it has a DVD drive. I'm quite offended by this, that it has a DVD drive, actually. So yeah, I'm very offended. I'm extremely, extremely offended today. So then, let's move on to the specs. I know. Windows 10. Imagine that, you just get an office PC running Linux. 10400F, is that hyper-threaded? I don't know if it is hyper-threaded or not. I have completely forgot whether that's hyper-threaded. I think it is. Is it hyper-threaded? It is hyper-threaded. Good job, Intel. You did something good today. 2.9 to 4.3, not bad. 16 gigs of RAM, a bit slow, but for Intel it doesn't really matter that much. 1650 Super, that's not bad, but that's going to be choked so much in here. Jesus. Dual band Wi-Fi, gigabit Ethernet, Bluetooth, USB-C. Not bad I/O. Is that better than my I/O, or is it the same? Does mine have 6 3.0 ports? Yeah, my PC has 2 on the front, 4 on the back, 4 USB 2, but no USB-C. But I don't really have many USB-C items. SD card reader, DVD drive, or a wireless mouse. Wireless membrane? One main keyboard? What sort of peasantry is this? Okay, quick ASMR. Colour is in silver, 6 kg. Okay, I think mine's heavy as well. Oh, it's alright though, because you get the McAfee Live Safe trial don't use McAfee. Just don't use McAfee. Documentation. Okay, so they're the specs. And for £700, if you don't get this series works, I basically do the exact same thing in PCPartPicker to see how much profit they're making on this. Well, I don't know, it's probably cheaper than what I put it as. But for basically how much you're getting ripped off, basically. And then I try and beat it with my own list with better specs. So let's move into what this system is on PCPartPicker, not from Currys. So, I've added some stuff onto this list custom because some of the stuff is way below the price that it is on here. So, for example, if I was to show you an image that I've downloaded from something I believe the kids call the Tinterweb, you can see from this image that does not look like a motherboard you could get from your standard provider. It's got one PCIe 16X slot. This is the actual PC, by the way. I've looked it up. It's Intel stock coolers. They're not brilliant. I think there's one fan. One fan on the back. The rear I/O is shocking. That is awful. Power supply, some dodgy unit that I've never heard of before. One I'd never heard of, I can't see it, but you can just tell it's dodgy because is that a fan on the back? Is the fan on the back? Oh, that's weird. That's like an SFX power supply. No, it's not. That's like a TF. Is it a TFX power supply? Yeah, I'm on about like long tubey ones. So on my list, same CPU is £134. As I've called it, the dodgy motherboard, which it is, because look at it. Look at the motherboard. They should be like even disappointed in themselves for even selling it. RAM, which is white. I don't know why I put it in white. It was the cheapest one. I just went for the cheapest. 2666 speed. The cheapest 512 gig SSD, which is what it is. A 1650 Super at what the price should be at £150. Dodgy HP case, and I know for a fact the power supply in that system is so much cheaper than the one I've put in, but this is the cheapest one that just won't explode, really. Like the GameX one will definitely explode. This is the cheapest one that won't explode, and the entire thing is £506, which if I shove it in the calculator, 699 minus 506, they are making £193 of profit, but they'll actually be making about 250 because they'll get everything a lot cheaper directly from Intel. They're not going to go on Amazon and buy CPUs, are they? So yeah, that's what that is. They are making about £200 of profit, which isn't that bad as it's from HP. So guys, I've optimized my system for gaming, the one I've put against this Pavilion. Obviously, most people, it doesn't look like a gaming system, but to me, that's the most important thing around here. So I've optimized it for gaming. So the CPU I've gone for is the Ryzen 5 1600AF. Now this sounds really old, like a first gen Ryzen, but actually it's just a 2600. Literally, it's a Ryzen 5 2600 with slightly lower clock speeds. But it's the exact same thing but for cheaper. So why wouldn't you go for it? So that is in my system. Next, I've gone for the ATX B450 Steel Legend because it's one of the best value looking motherboards. I/O is fine. It's actually quite kind of above average, and it looks very good. It looks extremely good. Next, I've gone for a white set of RAM at 3000 megahertz to match the white accents on the motherboard. I think it'll go really nice together, and yeah, it's faster than what you get in the HP Pavilion. So yeah. So next, I've gone for a 1TB hard drive and a 500GB SSD. So you're getting similar SSD, you get like 12GB less SSD storage, and plus a terabyte hard drive, which is so much more. Okay, next for the graphics card, I've gone for the 1660 Super. Now the price I've put on there isn't realistic to these times, but for when everything does come down in price to back to normal, that is what they were before. So if you can snag it for that price, it's amazing. For the case, what I think looks so much better than the HP Pavilion is the Corsair 110R side panel version. Now this isn't the most amazing looking case, but it looks so much better. It does have like a 5.5 inch bay. I don't know who uses them anymore, but it's there if you need it. Not an incredible case, but for this price point, it's a decent option. And then for the power supply, I've just gone for a 500 watt Be Quiet one, which isn't the highest wattage, but it's fine to power this system. So that is my thing. So the total price is £710, so £10 more than the actual PC, but it's packing so much more performance. It's got a slightly worse CPU, better GPU, better RAM, better storage, better motherboard, better power supply. Yes, it doesn't come with a garbage keyboard and mouse. Oh, I'm sorry, but seriously, that's the better option. But I'll be honest with you here, this PC isn't that bad. If you don't mind the aesthetic, and you're not going to be using it for hardcore gaming, then I rate it, you know? It's probably one of the best ones. I'll find your comment. Okay, why does everyone have really overcomplicated names that I have to pronounce in my videos? Ali210609. Thanks for the suggestion. And if you're thinking of buying this, then honestly, it's not a bad deal. If you do want to buy it, then definitely do. Honestly, nothing's going to be in stock for another couple of months. So if you need one now, it's definitely worth getting. The graphics card's actually above average for stuff this price. And I was looking down earlier, and Dell are actually selling one here for more money with so much worse specs. I don't know how they're getting away with it. But yeah. So guys, that is wrapping up this video. I'm hoping you did enjoy it, because I am putting more effort into them now. Obviously, the editing's going to take me longer because I'm doing it 2 ways. So please go down there, leave a like and stuff like that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.